Hey guys, it's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch, and welcome to another one of my pick a card readings. Today we are going to find out what is coming for you March 2019 in regards to love, romance, money, career, and anything else that I pick up. If you want a reading that's all the blessings coming to you in March 2019 and you want a reading that is all positive, feel free to check out my video Blessings Coming to You March 2019 because this pick a card reading is going to include everything coming to you in March 2019, good and bad. So before we get started on this reading, I need you to pick one of the four groups. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've picked a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below to see what your results are. If you need to pause the video to meditate on the cards, feel free to do so. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the reading. Group number 1, let's see what's coming to you March 2019. Okay, so right away I can tell that you guys are represented by the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is very spiritual. She is someone who's very intuitive. She is someone who probably has one of the clairs, maybe a type of psychic ability, psychic intuition. She's very empathetic. She is a woman who is a very special kind of woman. She's kind, she's endearing, she's charming, and she's someone who sits on her throne very gracefully. So I can tell that for those of you who picked group number 1, you guys are represented by the Queen of Cups in March. So in March 2019, what I'm seeing for you guys is you are really going to be shining. And the thing about this is that when you're on your throne, when you're shining, when you're doing really good, there's always someone who wants to knock you off that throne. There's always someone who wants to bring you down to their level. There's always someone who wants to knock you off your high horse. But what I'm seeing for you guys is you're not even really on a high horse. You don't have this like gigantic ego. It's just that in March, you are going to be doing really well for yourself. You're going to be shining physically, personality-wise, your accomplishments. I'm seeing that in March 2019, you might be shining because of an accomplishment you do or a competition you win or something you do really well, and you're going to be getting more attention than you normally do. And this is a blessing. This is a blessing, but when you get that kind of attention and when you are flying high, like I said, there's always that one person lurking in the corner with their lower vibrations trying to drag you down to their level, because I am getting the 7 of Swords and the Sabotager. So definitely look out for like that backstabbing friend who's trying to cut you down with their words. They can't really compliment you. They have to tear you down. Or that one person who's trying to kill your high or like make you feel crappy because you feel good. You know, I am definitely seeing that kind of person entering into your life and messing that up for you. Because in March 2019, I see you manifesting your desires. I see it with the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I see that a wish you've had for a really long time finally manifesting into your life in March 2019. So if you're someone who uses the law of attraction and you've been manifesting something like over and over and over every day, this is a desire that you've had for a really long time in your soul. I see it manifesting in March, and this is something that's going to make you really happy. However, I'm also seeing like you're not going to know what to do with that success. So you might have been wanting to finally be in the spotlight, to finally be the best version of yourself, to finally accomplish something. But I see like some kind of anxiety getting in the way of you fully enjoying that. For instance, I'm going to use an example so you can really grasp like the concept I'm trying to portray to you guys. Let's say you have a YouTube channel and you've always said, once I reach 50,000 subscribers, I'll be happy. I'll be so happy. I'll be through the roof. But then you reach 50,000 YouTube subscribers and you have all this anxiety. Like, what if people start to hate me? What if people unsubscribe? What if I stop thinking of content? You know, instead of being happy, you're anxious about the next step, or you're anxious about actually achieving this goal. Maybe you'll be anxious over all the attention you're getting. Maybe you'll be anxious over the negative attention you're getting because people are jealous of, you know, the accomplishments you've done in March. There's like something in your brain, which is a very human condition. It's very normal. Don't think it's like something wrong with you, but like I see you like really having your wishes come true in March and really becoming the person you're meant to become in March. And for some reason, your anxiety, if not someone else, is going to try to sabotage you. So be very wary and be very careful of that. Okay, let's see, what else am I seeing? So, one thing I'm seeing is Pisces. So, you could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. However, I don't like to take tarot that literally, but I am including the signs because for some of you who are working on your intuition, this really helps confirm your intuition. So, you could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, like I said, or there's going to be an emphasis on your relationship with someone who is a Pisces, sun, moon, rising. So, this could be the sabotager I was talking about. This could be your mother, Pisces, Queen of Cups. Maybe the Pisces is your mother who's a sun, moon, rising. Because I am seeing maybe a strain on your relationship with your mother this month. Maybe your mother is the one cutting you down because maybe your mother feels competitive with you. I am seeing that as well. So if that's something that resonates, keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading. So, if some of you don't have mothers, clearly that doesn't apply to you. Okay, so I also have Neptune, which is another Pisces card, which means there's just like a general vibe of Pisces here. And I think that's because Mercury is in Pisces in March, and then after that it goes into retrograde. Now, when Mercury is in Pisces, this really births a lot of creative ideas. So with the Queen of Cups and Neptune, I'm really seeing that if you're somebody who is an artist, or you're someone who does art for a living, or you're someone who's just a naturally like creative, quirky person, expect to have your creativity magnified tenfold. So I am seeing like creative writers. For those of you who write poetry or books, March is a really good time to write. But I'm also seeing like, someone who's creative in general with the way that they dress or decorate the room, or like, decorate your locker. It doesn't even have to be like life purpose art. It could be like, how you express yourself in everyday life. I see in March 2019, that's going to be amplified. So expect to have really good, like, eureka creative ideas. You're almost going to be on a roll. You're going to have good creative idea after the other, and you're going to be like, wow, I just have all this creative energy. But with that creative energy, I want to let you know, comes like a tendency to run away from responsibility, or a tendency to daydream and have a hard time focusing. So for a lot of you guys, because Mercury is in Pisces, expect to have a little harder time in school because you have a hard time paying attention, and in work as well, like having a hard time paying attention to your work and instead like daydreaming. I am seeing that tendency, and maybe like trying to skate by off of your responsibilities, take the easy way out. And for those of you in school, I'm seeing like, maybe you're thinking about cheating, so cheating or copying homework so you can get out of something, or maybe cheating at work so you can get out of responsibility. But I'm seeing that like that's probably going to blow up in your face with the sabotager, so to be careful of that as well. Now, in regards to money, honestly, I'm not really seeing much with the money aspect. To be honest with you, I'm not seeing a lot of money surplus or a money loss. I'm just sort of seeing like a stable amount of income that you've probably had the month before. In regards to your career, I got the card Maya, and it says schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide and help you with this process. So for those of you who are thinking of going to school, I actually think that's a really good idea. And for those of you who are in school, this is, even though you'll have a hard time paying attention, I think at the end of March you'll be just fine. And I'm just getting the general message of March is a really good idea to expand your brain and take your higher learning seriously. Okay, so let's move on to love. So I am getting that in March 2019, you are going to have many choices, many prospects. And that might be shocking for some of you who don't really, date, or you might be someone where you don't feel like a lot of people like you. But for those of you who are single, with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands, like I said earlier, this means you're going to be really shining and standing out in March. And a lot of people you're going to grab a lot of people's attention with that negative, with that positive. And I'm seeing that you will have a lot of options. You'll probably have more than one option when it comes to someone you're seeing romantically, because I have Chantal, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So I am definitely seeing, love in the air with a new person, because I also have heart-to-heart conversations. So what this is telling me is this could be someone you know but not very well, or someone you just met, or someone you don't have a lot of history with, and in March you're going to get to know them a little bit better. And for those of you in a relationship, I'm actually seeing that this is a very good time for you and your partner, because when I have the Queen of Cups, this is a very loving card. The Six of Wands talks about passion and excitement in the relationship. And once again, we have the card of passion and heart-to-heart conversation. So expect to really bond with your partner on a deeper of a level. Okay, let's see what else am I picking up here. That's all I have for you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 2, let's see what's coming for you March 2019. Okay, so with the Hanged Man, I can tell that March 2019 is going to be a big month spiritually for you. I can tell that you guys are going to go through a really scary spiritual awakening where the world turns upside down and you start to see the world for what it is, and you start to see things clearer. So the Hanged Man, this really tells me, guys, that in March 2019, you're really going to be transitioning into the age of Aquarius. And I called this at the beginning of 2019. I said, there's something different about 2019. It's not just another year that's going by. There's something special about this year. And that's because I personally believe starting this year, we have fully transitioned into the age of Aquarius, and everyone is going through an energetic upgrade. They're going from the 3D world to the 5D world. People are becoming more enlightened. They're having revelations. They're starting to see things for what it is. They're starting to see the world for what it is. And I see that happening to you in March, and it's going to be scary, but it's going to be also very enlightening. If you're someone who wants all of the blessings that are coming and none of the bad stuff, you can check out my Pick a Card Blessings Coming to You in March 2019, where I just talk about all of the positive things coming in March. However, if you want a more well-rounded reading where I tell you everything, then stick around for this one. So spiritual awakenings are very scary, but one thing I'm seeing is you're really, and it may have already started to happen to you, you're going to see 1111 a lot on the clock. I know when I go through intense spiritual awakenings where I have revelations and I start seeing things in a different light, I always start to see 111 and 1111. And I see that for you guys. So be prepared to see that consistently on the clock. I see you seeing the world for what it is. And you know what I'm also seeing? I'm seeing a tendency in March to binge watch conspiracy videos or look into the hidden, such as the occult, looking into numerology, looking into astrology, binge watching conspiracy videos on YouTube, looking up flat earth. I'm just using that as an example, obviously. And, binge watching Shane Dawson conspiracy videos. I really see you having a fascination for all that's hidden. I see you having a fascination for the truth. Okay, so be prepared for that. It's going to be scary. Like, I know when I had my spiritual awakening, I woke up one morning and I just felt like I was in a virtual reality game. And obviously, I don't believe the world is really a virtual reality game, but that's what it feels like, because that's the basic concept. We are not our physical bodies. Everything we perceive in life is merely our brains telling us what we perceive. It's crazy. I just see you like waking up and feeling surreal in March. So expect that. It will be scary. Now, one thing I am seeing is the Hanged Man rules a lot of psychic experiences, and this is very common when you're going through a spiritual awakening. So for you guys, I really see unwanted astral projections, out-of-body experiences, and sleep paralysis, okay? Definitely expect that. Now, another thing I'm seeing, obviously this is a general reading. I'm just going to show you everything that I'm seeing, is there might be a tendency to escape with weed or, some sort of mind-altering substance. I'm seeing maybe the use of psychedelics. I definitely am seeing that because Mercury is in Pisces right now, and I believe Mercury is in Pisces in March as well. And with Mercury in Pisces, it really breeds a lot of creativity. That's why we're seeing a lot of court cards with cups in this spread. So I see that you're going to be extra creative. You're going to have a lot of great creative ideas, and this is going to be something that comes very naturally to you. You're going to have a lot of eureka creative moments where you think of really cool, unique, creative ideas, and you're going to feel like you're on a roll creatively. Oh my gosh, guys, I need to work on my third chakra because I'm always stuttering like that. Creativity. And I'm also seeing, like, with Mercury and Pisces, it's also very easy to get distracted, and it's very easy to, have a hard time focusing. And I'm seeing that for you guys. I'm seeing that you guys are going to have a very hard time focusing on everyday tasks. You're going to have a hard time focusing on work and school because your mind is going to be elsewhere in your daydreams and fantasies. So be careful of that as well. Now, the world also rules taxes. The world is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn controls like institutions such as government, marriage, and taxes. So for those of you in a relationship, I see that it's very possible you could be proposed to in March, or, you guys could take your relationship to the next level commitment-wise. I am seeing that. For those of you who are single, I'm seeing that there's going to be somebody and for those of you who are listening to your kids, try to have your kids like close their ears or walk away for a second because I don't want to say anything that they shouldn't hear. But for those of you who are single, I honestly feel like there's going to be an increase in your sexual activity and your sex drive because I have the 8th house and Mars. And when you have the 8th house in Mars in astrology, this means great lust, great sexual activity, great sexual drive. So in March 2019, be prepared to be more aroused than normal. Be prepared. I almost feel like for some of you, you might develop a sexual fascination with someone where you look at them and you just need to have them right then and there. You feel crazily attracted to them. You feel like you fantasize about them. I really feel like there's going to be some crazy sexual attraction to someone in your life in March. But I also feel like with the Hanged Man, this might go against what your soul needs. I feel like you're someone who really needs someone who understands you on a deep and spiritual level, and physical connection is just not enough for you. And I'm seeing that if you pursue strictly a physical connection in March, this is going to leave you very unhappy. Now, for some of you who are single, I am also seeing that you could possibly meet someone who you have these crazy sexual fantasies about, but also connects to you on a deep and spiritual level. And I got the romance card. This could be the one. So what I'm getting from this, guys, is if you're in a relationship, expect greater sexual activity between you and your partner. If you're single, expect to be very sexually interested in someone. Expect to have greater sexual arousal because I am seeing that. Now, one thing I'm seeing is the 8th house represents change and sudden change. It represents, a lot of dark things, I guess. I don't mean to scare you guys, but like I said, there is going to be a lot of change. And I think this is mainly in how you perceive the world and how you think and what you believe in. There's going to be a huge change in your belief system. Okay, so I don't know if I already mentioned this, but we have Midas. So for those of you guys who are wondering about your career and money, I see an increase and a surplus in money coming to you guys in March. So this could mean because of taxes coming back to you. This can mean your parents, giving you some of their tax refund, giving you extra money. But I am seeing an increase in money, an increase in your wealth. Maybe it's a birthday present. Maybe, like I said, taxes, a raise, but there's definitely going to be an increase in wealth. Now, one thing I am also seeing is, like I said, you guys are going to be very creative in March. And I'm seeing that one of your creative ideas could possibly be a great business venture. So I know a lot of you guys are really, really young, but let me tell you something, you are never too young to hustle. So for those of you who are really young and you just thought about starting a YouTube channel or selling things on Instagram, or you have any good idea that you can do now, I'm seeing from the tarot, you should not ignore that idea, that creative idea you have to make money, because that will be very fruitful for you, and that might even lead you to your life purpose. And for those of you who are already working, look out for creative business ideas you have, because I am seeing this could be something that you were born to do, and because of that, bring you a lot of abundance. Because I have Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So once again, a lot of changes for those of you who want to get pregnant, or for those of you who are having unprotected sexual activity with Mars and Scorpio and the Knight of Cups and Isaiah with the pregnant woman. I'm getting the message for some of you, if you don't want to get pregnant, start using protection. I don't mean to scare you. That's just a warning that I had pop into my head. Okay, so we also have Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Okay, so with Mars, this Mars card right here, this also talks about raising anger, or like having a lot of angry outbursts, or getting more annoyed than normal. One of the messages I'm getting is that you're going to have a lot less patience for stupid people, or like people who just are ignorant. I'm seeing that. Like you could be at the grocery store and see someone be racist or sexist, and you're just not going to have patience for it. I see your anger being triggered easier because we have this Mars card right here. So be careful with that, and try to look at those people with empathy from your heart chakra, because you never know. Those people, could have been abused by someone, or just try to like see things from other people's point of view before snapping to anger, because I am seeing angers will be elevated in March 2019 for you. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 3. Let's see what is coming to you March 2019. Okay, guys, so one thing I'm seeing for you is in March 2019, you are going to be really pushed by the universe, God, your spirit guides, to really start implementing structure and routine into your life. And the reason being is with the 9 of Swords, I'm really seeing that you guys are very prone to anxiety, depression, overthinking. You guys are really prone to overthinking every situation and getting very neurotic. And I feel this group, because this is one of the groups that I really relate to. In March 2019, you are going to be pushed by the universe to start implementing a regular exercise routine, a regular skincare routine, and being pushed more to, do everyday chores like clean your house, do your laundry. Don't just toss your laundry in the bin, put it into the drawers. And the reason why you're going to be pushed to do this is because these things, this structure is really going to help your mental health. So one card I'm seeing is you have South Node, life's debts. So what this is telling me, guys, is it's very likely in your past life you were someone who had a lot of power and abused it, and you were very reckless with your money. You probably spent a lot of money on drugs, hookers, things like that. You just weren't very responsible in your everyday life, and you abused your power. And because of that, in this life, I'm seeing that it's of utmost importance that you have a schedule, that you have a routine, because if you don't, your mental health is really going to suffer. And I relate to this because that's what I did in my past life. So some people can be free spirits. They can, be fun. They don't have to follow a schedule. They're neither here nor there. They can, be messy, and they're like a cute mess. But I'm sorry, you're not one of those people, because you carried in this debt. So in order for you to have good mental health and physical health, you, more than anyone, need a regular exercise routine. You need a regular skincare routine. You need schedule in order for your mental health to really thrive, more so than anyone. You probably have a soul urge number of 4 in your numerology chart, or some 4s somewhere in your numerology chart. You guys need structure, exercise, and routine more than anyone. In March 2019, I see you realizing that and implementing it. And because of that, you're going to get a hang of your mental health. This is a really awful past life karma debt to have. I know because I have it. And you're probably someone who hates doing chores. You hate, following a schedule. You hate routine. But the ironic thing is, because that's life, that's life's debts, you need it to be mentally happy. And the moment you don't want to do it, but if you do it all the time, you'll get in control of that anxiety that I'm seeing for you. Now, another card I have for you guys is Healer. And this Healer card says, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Shadow attributes, failing to care for oneself. Okay, so once again, one of your past lives that I'm picking up on, probably your most recent, is, like I said, you abused your power. So because of that, in this life, you are actually destined to be a leader who leads people by your actions, by showing love and compassion. And because of that, you're probably being called to being a healer of some sort, whether it's a spiritual leader, a psychic, a Reiki healer, massage therapist, physical therapist, some sort of healing, regular therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever. It is you in this life. Because of your past life, it's in your destiny to be a leader, to help people with your healing ability. Because in your past life, you probably took advantage of people with your power. So in this life, you have to help people with your power. So I'm seeing it's part of your destiny to be a leader, to be someone people follow by example, and someone who is a natural spiritual healer. Okay, so one thing I've noticed is that people who have this destiny, they tend to have really low self-esteem. And I'm seeing it with the solar plexus chakras. You guys have like issues with self-love and loving yourself and things like that. And a lot of the times people with yellow auras who radiate from their solar plexus, they are born to be natural leaders, but they can't see it because a lot of the times, especially younger in life, they're so insecure. They don't believe in their abilities. So in March 2019, I see that you're really going to be offered an opportunity where you have to step up to the plate and be the natural leader that you are. That may not resonate for some of you, like I said, because some of you may not have come into your full power. You're still dealing with that self-deprecation, that anxiety. But in March 2019, you are going to step into your power and notice how people follow you, how you have a natural air about you that people follow. You have natural leadership abilities, and you are going to be offered that opportunity to really shine. Now, I am seeing for you guys, there might be a tendency for a solar plexus chakra blockage. I am seeing that, guys. And this is due to your anxiety, like I said, self-deprecation. So watch out for stomach troubles. Watch out for irregularities when you go to the bathroom. I am seeing a tendency for that as well. And your anxiety being on high. But I definitely see you guys, because I have Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. So I really think you guys are going to start taking care of yourself and healing that solar plexus chakra and doing self-love things, such as like taking care of your appearance, taking care of your hygiene, taking care of your body, and because of that, feeling great. One thing I'm seeing is there might be some sort of anxiety of someone in your family with the Four of Wands. So, your mother, brother, sister, father, someone in your immediate family you might be worried about. Maybe they're sick right now, or maybe, they're acting out, or you're just like, I'm just seeing like in general worry and anxiety about someone you really care about. Now, one thing I'm seeing is an emphasis on a father figure, because I have the Strength and the Four of Wands. Maybe there'll be some rift on that, but I'm definitely seeing an emphasis on a father figure in your life. Now, I'm also seeing that in March 2019, you're going to be very giving of your energy, care, and help to others, but try not to, let people overstep your boundaries, because I see like maybe you pushing yourself too hard and overextending yourself, and because of that, getting really mentally exhausted. Okay, so when when it comes to love, I have release your ex. So for a lot of you guys who picked group number 3, and with the infinity 8 right here, which means like a cycle, I'm seeing that it's very possible an ex from your past is going to make a re-entry way into your life, okay? And if not an ex, someone you knew from your past is going to come into your life again romantically. So either an ex or someone that you used to know. If you're in a relationship or if you're someone who's seeing somebody, I see this as a really positive sign. I see the 4 of Wands, which is passion. I see the Strength, which is general care. So for those of you in a relationship, I see maybe an increase in your commitment, an increase in your passion. Some of you guys might be getting married. Some of you guys might be moving in together, but I am seeing like furthering your relationship. Now, another thing I'm seeing with the 4 of Wands is parties, celebrations, anniversaries. So it could be your birthday, or you could be attending a wedding or a birthday party or something like that. I see you getting more involved in a social setting as well. Okay, let's see what else am I seeing. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing, guys, is a lot of you guys might be an air sign. So you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you could be a fire sign, specifically Leo, but Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And I know some of you guys don't like when I do these signs because not all of the time they match up. If it doesn't match up, that's fine. I just include the signs for those people who are working on growing their intuition and need that validation. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, group number 4. Let's see what's coming to you March 2019. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you guys is that in March 2019, you guys are going to be entrusted with more responsibility than ever before, whether it's at work, at school, or at home, depending on how old you are. So for the younger viewers, what I'm seeing for you guys is it's very likely your parents are going to trust you with more responsibility than ever before. So this could be, your parents trust you to watch your siblings or something like that, or your parents trust you to watch over the house while they go out of town. You are going to be forced to grow up pretty much in March 2019. For those of you who are a little older, I'm seeing that you're going to be offered a promotion at work, or you're going to be offered more responsibility at work. And if you don't screw this up, this could be very prosperous for you. And for those of you in school, I'm seeing that you're going to be appointed team leader, or your teachers are going to trust you to lead the class, or your teachers are going to trust you with more responsibility. Just in general, in March 2019, expect you have to grow up and adult a lot faster than ever before. Right now, I feel like you're represented by the Page of Wands, and by the end of March 2019, you are going to be the King of Pentacles, someone responsible, someone stable, someone dependable, someone successful. So March 2019 is really going to be a growing month where you learn to really adult and be responsible. So this could also mean, your parents stop paying a bill for you. You have to pick up, your own bill. This could mean you have to make a big responsible adult purchase, such as like a refrigerator or a car. But in March 2019, you're really going to have to grow up and start doing like adulting things throughout your day. So expect that. Now, in regards to money, I am seeing an increase in money because we do have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this could actually manifest as a new job opportunity or a job change that is going to benefit your future or pay you more, because with the Page of Wands, this represents new opportunity. This could also manifest as like a raise at work, like I said, or just like getting an unexpected amount of money. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing for you guys is be careful of an overactive root chakra in, let's see, am I seeing that? Yeah, be careful of an overactive root chakra in March 2019, because I have a lot of reds here, and I'm sort of getting the feeling that in March 2019 there might be a root chakra imbalance. This could manifest as binge eating. This could manifest as hoarding, like buying things you don't need, or like shopping obsessively. This could manifest as like overly saving your money to the point of ridiculousness, like being way too thrifty to the point where you have like lack consciousness, or you feel like you have lack, so you hoard money and you're stressed about money. So I am seeing like a very real problem of a root chakra being overactive in March 2019, okay? Now, on the positive note, I am seeing a very healthy solar plexus chakra in March 2019 for you guys. And what this means is in March 2019, you are going to be feeling very confident in yourself and your abilities. So you know how I was saying before, there's going to be new challenges coming your way that offers you more responsibility but more opportunities. I see you feeling like I can handle this and feeling really confident in who you are and what you can accomplish. And because of that, having really good self-esteem. So definitely look out for that. Okay, so what else am I seeing here? So with Taurus, this could mean literally you are a Taurus, but I don't like to take tarot that literally. Once again, this could mean there's going to be an emphasis on your relationship with a Taurus in your life in March 2019. Now, another sign that I'm picking up is Sagittarius, because I have the Page of Wands and Jupiter, but I'm also picking up just in general fire and earth. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So I'm getting a lot of earth and fire right here. Predominantly, once again, Taurus or Sagittarius. So there could be an emphasis on your relationship with a Sagittarius or a Taurus. Okay. So with the Jupiter card, this is really good in terms of money and finances. So once again, money, you're one out of the 4 groups that had an increase in money. So that's very positive. But with Jupiter also likes to overindulge, overeat, overdrink, okay? And like I said, I am seeing that root chakra imbalance for you guys. So watch out for the overdrinking and overeating. When it comes to love, okay, so for those of you who are in a relationship, I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of petty fights in your relationship. Petty fights that don't really matter, like getting mad at each other for no reason. And I'm also seeing like a lot of passion as well. So expect to have like a raise in passion in your relationship, but with that passion, more petty fights. Now, for those of you who are single, I'm seeing that there is someone coming into your life who shows their love for you or shows their affection for you with gift giving or acts of service, because I have expressed your love. So in March 2019, expect somebody to come in who maybe you don't know they have feelings for you, but if they're offering to run errands for you, fix this for you, pick something up for you, if they offer to do like little things for you, or if they're like buying you things like, I was at the store, I got you this energy drink or something, know that that person probably has a crush on you, because I'm seeing there is someone coming in who expresses their love with gift giving and acts of service. Now, I am seeing for you guys too in March 2019, be very careful of petty drama amongst your friend group, either at work or at school. I am seeing that with the Page of Wands, people trying to pick fights or start drama with you for no reason. Be very tactful and be very careful with this person, because this person loves drama and they thrive on drama, and I'm getting the message not to feed into it. Okay, so let's see what else that I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use this deck right here, Messages from Spirit, to see if anything else comes up for you guys. Group number 4. Okay, so we got 2 cards that popped out. So we have Crystal, have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see. See guys, blessings are coming to you. It might seem slow, but they are coming. And we also have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Okay, wow, guys. Some of you have a deceased loved one who really wanted to share a message with you while you were on this pick a card. That's beautiful. All right, let me see if I'm seeing anything else for you guys. Nope, that's all I'm seeing, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was an honor doing your cards, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.